Hi, good evening. Can you tell me about yourself, like the age, gender, and the current level of education?
I am 23 years old, female, and my level of education is bachelor degree in industrial management.
Are you currently studying a logistic related program or subject now?
Yes, I'm currently taking a subject that related to logistics.
Okay. Can you tell me what subject is it?
Um, Procurement,
Hmm.
supply chain,
All right.
and logistic management.
Okay. Have you considered a career in logistics?
Yes, I've considered a career in logistics
Why? Can you
because because it is a dynamic field that play a crucial role in the global economy, offering diverse job opportunity and career growth.
Okay. So, what factor influenced your initial perception of the logistic industry?
My initial perception was influenced by my interest in understanding how goods are transported globally, the growing importance of e-commerce, and the essential role logistics play in daily life.
Okay. How did you coursework, like internship or exposure to the field impact your career interest?
My internships provided hands-on experience, showing me the real-world challenges and importance of efficient logistic operation, which deepened my interest and commitment to this career path.
Okay. Next is, what aspect of logistic take you as a potential career, like the salary, jobs, or security, or industry and industry growth, and so on.
I'm attracted by the strong industry growth, job security, global career opportunity, and the potential for career advancement in logistics.
So, do you see the logistic as a long-term career path?
Yes, I see logistics as a long-term career path because it's offer continuous learning, the chance to work internationally, and it is an essential industry that evolve with technology and globalization.
Okay. Have your lecturer or fear or family influence your perception of logistic career, and how they influence you to choose the career?
And yes, my lecturer have been very encouraging by sharing success stories from the industry, and my family support my choice by emphasizing the stability and the importance of logistics.
Okay. So, what the challenges or concern do you have about the um, working in logistics? Like, yeah, the
I am
challenges.
concerned about the high I am concerned about the high pressure environment,
Mm.
long working hours during peak season, and the needs for constant adaptation to technological advancement.
Okay. So, what did change in your activity or education system could make the logistic career more appealing to student?
More industry collaboration, practical training program, global internship opportunity, and awareness campaign about the diverse career path in logistics could make the field more attractive to students.
Okay. Thank you for this interview. Hi, good morning. Can you tell me about yourself, like age, gender, and the current level of education?
Okay, my name is Muhammad Zidane Irfan bin Mali. Okay, now I'm 22 years old, and of course male gender, and I currently am on degree. I'm taking degree at MSc Management Science at University.
So, are you currently studying in a logistic related program or subject?
Yes, I'm currently taking bachelor in logistic management.
So, have you considered a career in logistics?
Absolutely. Even before the I know about the logistic. My my dream is I want to become one of the staff, or I want to achieve my goal, which is the senior manager of operation manager in McLaren worldwide.
Okay, so what factor influenced your initial perception of logistic industry?
I see logistics as important because it keeps the business run smoothly and efficient. And without the logistics, you will not have any type of the business itself. So I think logistics connects the production to the customer, for the supplier, to the next party, and final customer.
Okay, so how did you coursework or internship or exposure to the field affect your career interest?
So during my study in SU, I learned a lot about how exactly they put the element of the logistics in their subject. For example, they put the visitation, and they teach us how and we learn about how exactly we want to deliver the goods and service, and including we able to understand about the import, export, and any part of the activity in the logistics that is really important to make sure the business runs smoothly. And finally, what I'm tasting is about the manufacturing itself is also part of the operation management. So that's really important to keep the company smooth and increase the production.
Okay, so what aspect of logistics attract you as a potential career? For example, like salary, job security, industry growth, and so on.
I think I'm more to the industry flow, and I love about the manufacturing because, of course, as a man, I love to see something implement, combine, building. So the way they create the cars make me so interesting because I'm a man. I love watching people to create a car. The way they take all the activity involved in the manufacturing, including the building, paint job, and also the how exactly they are packing each of the element or each of the parts in the manufacturing.
So, do you see logistics as a long-term career path?
Yes, I think logistics can be a long-term career path. This is because the logistics right now in Vietnam is growing. Essential field and match my career goals. And for another thing is that logistics always happen. Even the probably like environment disease like a COVID-19. So logistics will never be stopped. Even a lot of people stay at home, a lot of people outside of the home. Logistics will be continued even in the future. The only difference is that logistics is being advanced to the next level. For example, like before this, we used to have delivery like the motorcycle and also the cars. And currently, like in China, they have delivery using a drone. So they move up to the next autonomous delivery. So from the physical to the autonomous delivery.
Okay. So, have your lecturer, peers, or family influenced your perception of logistic career, and how they can influence you?
How exactly that? Yes, my lecturer and peers show me how logistics offer a clear and rewarding a career path. The logistics is very the logistic. If you can understand about the logistics, you don't need to be taking a logistic subject or logistic course to become a logistician. Even though you just need to become a business person, operation person, and also a normal man, you can become a logistician. The only difference is that if you understand more about the logistics during the subject and the course, then you will understand more about the operation and also logistic activity when you start your work. And that is the advantage. You probably will become more understandable and more can become more fast to increase your objective and also to achieve a higher rank in the faster way than the normal people.
Okay. So, what the challenges or concern do you have about working in logistics?
Yeah, what I'm concerned about the logistics is that handling the high pressure and tight deadline. Okay, logistics you need. What I see is that logistics need to be run all the time. It depends on the company itself. Sometimes the company start having the logistics service for 24 hours. Sometimes it can be 8 hours. But during the 8 hours, you need to continuously operating the logistics. Because why? For example, because it can the logistics is the main core for the economy worldwide. Without the logistics or having the logistics being stopped, which means the economy will be decreased a little bit. But just because it's a little bit, it could be it affect the whole world actually. That's why, for example, if you see like an incident by the vessel Evergreen being stuck in the Suez, they cost a lot of billion for days. That's why the logistics need to be operating continuously and very high pressure for people who want to deal with the logistics. You need to be more mentally strong and physically strong. What I can see is that you need to be more physically strong because it's more to the tired. It depends on which department. Sometimes the operation can be more about the physical strength, and sometimes in the office you need to become more mentally strong.
So what the changes in the industry or education system could make logistic career more appeal to students?
I don't know whether I can say it, but I keep on saying. What I see is that when taking a course about the logistics or other associated with the logistics such as operation, you need to the university or any associate person need to consider about this and try to create a more internship program about the logistics. And in the logistics program also you need to add a little bit more project that make the student visual more about the logistics. Okay, you need to put a lot of project or any visitation. Okay, for example, you have a visitation at the warehouse. Why not to add a more visitation about the manufacturing or different type of the industry of the manufacturing? So we do have a car, autonomous, automobile. We do have palm oil and gas, and we have biotechnical. Trying to combine all these can combine all this industry to make it one visitation, or you can separate each of the visitation to make a time for students to complete the assignment. So student need to explore more about in the industry and physically in the logistic industry, and also including the supply chain. For example, go visit to the port hub, visit to the port car, visit to the warehouse, visit to any department of the logistic. But I'm more prefer about the operation activity in the logistics. Make people understand more how exactly the dangers and how exactly fun about the logistics and what you need to understand more inside the operation of the logistic industry.
Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, good afternoon. Can you tell me about yourself?
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Rosita Binti Syahmat. I'm a final year degree student in economy, Bachelor Economy and Finance, and I'm 23 years old. And
So, are you currently studying a logistics program or subject?
to be honest, not specifically, but I learned a little bit about logistics in other subjects such as operation management.
Okay, so have you considered a career in logistics?
Yes, I think because logistics has a wider scope, which is I can also being a part of the logistic company. So in terms of finance or warehousing, I can.
Okay. So what the factor influence your initial perceptions of logistics industry?
I know that logistics is needed to move a good and make business work well. It is encourage export and also import to the other country.
Okay. So how did you pursue internship or exposure to field impact your career interest?
I think that learning about the supply chain and delivery system made me more interested in it.
Okay. So what aspect of logistics affect you as a potential career, like the salary, job security, or the industry growth?
For the first thing, I would say that I will be looking into the working environment, the positive environment, how the company well known, and also the last one I will be looking into the good salary.
So do you see logistics as a long-term career path?
I think yes, if I enjoy the work and I can manage the pressure.
Okay, so have your lecturer peers or formally influenced your perception of logistic career, and how they influence you?
Yes, my lecturers talks to me about logistics is important and has a good in the future. So how it influenced my perception? I will try to take a further study, maybe in my master later, into a logistic career.
Okay. So what the challenges or concerns do you have about working in logistics?
Maybe a lot of workload. It will be lead to or makes me stressed or because of a very packed working hour and tight deadline that we need to comply. Like for now, when I'm looking to the Auckland area where there's a many container makes the road congestion, so it will be stress and accident.
Okay. So what changes in the industry or education system could make the logistics career more appealing to students?
Changes in the industry in terms of how the industry will be more competitive, how industry play each other, so how they win in the market, it will be encouraged to be get demand on that particular job. So as a manager, it can give a training or more internship area or career path to the student or internship graduate student.
Okay, thank you for your time.